basically, I would like to tell you about VOC emission testing as a solution for green buildings. So how can we use VOC emission testing? So next. First of all, this is just a quick picture telling you about the different green solutions that TUV Highland as a company can offer you. So we have different departments that work together to provide our clients with help on green living, green buildings, green consulting, green transportation, green systems, green life cycle, green products, and green energy. So VOC emission is just one little part of all these things that we can do, and also just one little part of the green buildings. Because as most of you may be aware, VOC emission is one of the many parameters that some of the green buildings standards or ratings look into. So just a small part of it, yeah? Okay, so is that this one? Ah. Right. Okay, my slides have been changed a little bit, but never mind. So why do we offer VOC emission testing to our clients? Is because by testing the emission of... First, I need to tell you what VOC is. I think most of you know already what VOCs are, but never mind, I will tell you, for those that are saying no. So VOC stands for volatile organic compounds, and as the name stands for, says, these are chemical substances that can be volatile, so can be vaporized into, well, yeah, can be volatilized into the air, and of course they can cause some harm to humans because we can breathe them and so on. Of course, not all VOCs are harmful because we have different levels of harm to the human health that these VOCs can cause. For example, ethanol is a VOC, is classified as a VOC, but most of you are now drinking ethanol. I hope you will not die tonight. Of course, then we have benzene, which you will not drink benzene because this is, of course, classified as carcinogenic. So VOCs are a large part of, there are many different chemicals that belongs to the VOC group. But not all are poisonous, but still is a concern when it comes to the living of a house. So, right. When we move into a new building or a new house, we have different types of pollutants we can find. And one of the main pollutants are VOCs. This is mainly because VOCs are solvents, for example, that have been used in the materials, in the paintings, in the furnishings, and so on. So often VOCs are one of the causes of the sick house syndrome that you're probably familiar with. And some studies have been done and found that many VOCs are more present inside than outside, so up to 10 times higher indoors than outdoors. That's why we should consider these ones when we are talking about green buildings, and that's why I'm here to help you to analyze the emission of VOC from your products. So which kind of products can emit VOCs? There are different types of products, so I think almost everything can emit VOC. So from paints, lacquers, and cleaning supplies, tools, gardening products, even your new oven in your kitchen, the printers at work, anything, but especially building materials and furnishings. Because, as I say, to make this, all the process you need, to make these building materials and furnishings during the process, you need lots of solvents, paintings, and these are source of VOCs. So there are many regulations in Europe and worldwide, regulations and also legal regulations, but also voluntary requirements, especially for the green building systems and so on, that require a certain limit of VOC emission from the products. So what we can offer is testing according to all these different regulations. So I don't want to talk much about it because, of course, I could be talking here all night and might be boring. So if any of you is more interested about something, can always come to see me and we talk more in details. But anyway, these are some examples. For example, in France, there is a new kind of law that has gone through is about this label that all, not all, but some of the building materials and decoration products should wear a label telling you the emission rate of VOCs. Then in USA, as we already mentioned, there is the LEED green building system. And here also one of the many requirements for these standards is the emission of VOCs. There are also some limits for the credit and so on. But anyway, if you're interested in something else, you can always come and ask me. So what we have here in Hong Kong, we have a very large laboratory where we can test the emission of these substances from different types of products, mainly construction products and building materials. We have over 25 test chambers, because, okay, I haven't explained you, but one of the way we test the emission of VOCs is by putting the sample inside of a chamber, where we have climatic conditions that have been that we can adjust depending to the standard and so on, and then we analyze the air, and from there we can simulate what would be the emission in a real room. So, say in Hong Kong we have 25 chambers of 1 cubic meter and 250 liters, where we can perform almost any standard. We can also adapt to the customer requirements and so on. So here I have a picture of what a test chamber looks like for the VOC emission, and here you can see that we are testing some furniture, but also some construction products, which are wooden panels. So, do you have any questions? I just made it very short. Or maybe you can come and see me later.
If you detect VOCs in, let's say, one of these chairs, how would you narrow down the source of the VOC to tell the company who made it, this is the thing you need to change, instead of just new chairs that do?
That's always the big question of our customers. How can you tackle the source and where does it come from? Yeah, it is very. I mean, if you give the chair and we see that there is VOCs, of course you will always have VOCs. It is very difficult to have a chair VOC free. And the source, it depends on what the chair is made of, but mostly it would come from the solvents. So maybe we have some wood, composite wood. We have used lots of glue here. We have used probably some solvents as well. So this could be a source. Then if you have some painting, some vernishing, this can also be a source. So basically you have to analyze your components separately to tackle where is the source. And as I say, not every VOC will be poisonous. You have different types of VOCs. Some of them are carcinogenic. Of course, this was a big concern, but you have other natural occurring VOCs, such as alpha-pinene, which is the smell of pine. And of course, this is not such a big concern.